All right, welcome back. I am your host, Cyprian Francis. Welcome to my channel. In today's episode, we're going to talk about making a movie in a day. It sounds like an impossible feat, but we're talking about short films here. So as you may or may not know, I am an aspiring filmmaker. I moved out to Los Angeles to pursue this idea or dream, and I'm experimenting with ways of how to break in. And this past Sunday, I had a pretty good experience with this concept called making film in a day. This weekend's event was sponsored by, give them a shout out, MTS Development. I'll add the link in the description. And they are I don't really know what they are, but they help artists and movers and shakers, and they're kind of like a social club. It was held at WeWork, and I didn't really know what to expect, and I just wanted to see what one of these events was like. So I brought my laptop, I brought my camera, I brought my microphone, and some cables and shit. So what happens? Well, we get there, and there's scripts already provided. I didn't know about that process. The next time around, next month, I'll be sure to submit a script so this process goes a little smoother. All right, so about 6 people get in front of the 40, 50 people that are there. They each go through a minute pitch of their script, and then the audience or the crew members, the people there, vote for which films they want to make. Then one by one, the films get split into roles. We have writer, director, producer, cinematographer, sound, and then actors, right? So that's like 6 roles for one short film. I could tell that some of these people had done these things before because they already had their crews. They worked together before. They knew what they were doing. They knew what people were going to be in each role. I didn't know any of that. I was lucky to meet a gentleman by the name of Mike Randy from Mississippi, who befriended me, and kind of, we at that point we decided we would work together. He was going to be a DP, and I got stuck being the editor because I had a computer and I knew how to edit. And let's be honest, making a film in one day, you need a good editor. So there was only 4 of us out of like 50 people who were the editors, and I could have easily put my hand down and said, hey, I don't want to edit this shit. I want to do the other fun stuff. But I wanted to challenge myself. I wanted to prove to myself that, yeah, I can edit this and help and, make it look good. So the script was actually pretty lame, a pocket full of sunshine. The only reason that we decided to do it was because we wouldn't have to leave the WeWork. The whole script took place at an office, so me and Mike thought that would be easy to shoot. All right, so we start going through the script. We start filming. Mike does a really good job of setting up the shots, but our director, I don't know if I'm not going to mention him by name, but he had never directed before. He was the writer. He had never directed, and I could tell that he was lost and confused, and so I tried to help him, but I quickly realized that wasn't going to go anywhere. So then they read the script, and they needed a part for a guy named Steve. And I was just trying to get shit done, so I was reading the lines, but everyone thought that my line reading went well. So I'm going to go ahead and play you the clip, and you tell me if you liked my acting or not. Here it is. Help. Steve needs help.
French issue, Steve?
Yeah.
Let you do it.
Thanks.
No problem.
All right. So, what did you think? the feedback I've gotten so far was that I did a good job. It was weird because after the event, everyone screened their movies, and people came up to me like they knew me, and it was weird. But I guess that's what acting does: is after people see you on screen, they feel like they know you, which was a cool feeling. All right, so after I got my, the first little office scene out of the way and then my printer scene out of the way, it was about 1:30, right? So we had gotten there at 9 a.m. It was 1:30, and I requested from both the DP and the audio, Corey, I'm going to give Corey a shout out, that I get the files because I need to start editing, right? Like, because I didn't have the sound and the audio on one channel, I was going to have to do double the work, and that's Mike's fault because he said, it would hinder the look of the shot, which I didn't really care about. I like the flow more than anything. All right, so I started editing 1:30, 2:30, 3:30, 4:30, 5:30, 6:30, then about 7:30, I'm almost about 4 minutes, 3.5 minutes in, and that's the end of the short film. So we wrapped it up. I threw some music in there. I added some cuts. We screened it. My goal was to just produce something that could be shown on the screen by the end of the day. But it was a good experience. So if anyone is a filmmaker, an actor, interested in learning about film, I would suggest going to one of these. Even if your first experience is kind of weird and goofy and you end up on a weird project, I would say do it. Secondly, you'll be prepared for the next time around. So fortunately for me, MTS here in Los Angeles does one of these every month. So, my brain is already spinning. I've got ideas for a couple of short films, but I want to do something action-wise. So I'm going to have to do a little bit more work, but I'm going to submit a script. Tiffany even says she's going to help me promote, so that's great because we're going to need to get shit done quick, and she's always going to have my back in telling people what to do. Maybe I can get Mike on board to be my DP again, and then I'm going to get some actors. So I'm really looking forward to that. So back to the topic at hand here. Should you participate in a make a film in a day project? I think that depends on what you bring to the table. If you're not as skilled and you're going to piss people off and you're going to slow the team down, then don't take one of the roles that isn't suited for you. Otherwise, join a team where someone is as passionate as I am to get something done, and the end result will benefit everybody. So I don't know if I'm going to release the whole short film that we did because I don't know. I don't really want to attach my name to it completely, but I am going to take the IMDb credit, and the next month I'm going to do something a lot better to try and separate myself from everybody else. So with that being said, I appreciate you tuning in, and I'll keep you posted on some more of my projects. I was actually on the set of Criminal Minds yesterday doing some extra work, which sounds very lame, but the scene that we shot was some sort of mass murderer chopping an Asian dude down with a machete in front of a hospital. And there was about 100 extras on set. It was very cool. So, it's still early in the week. I got plenty more projects to work on. I'm excited to keep you posted. If you're not already following me, follow me. Twitter, @Cyprian Francis. Instagram, @Cyprian Francis. Facebook, I am Cyprian Francis. Cyprian Francis Creative. And YouTube, Cyprian Francis TV. All right. Catch you guys later.